I definitely think it's a good idea, tuition fees. I mean, the university has to be paid something for us to learn, although I do think the price is quite high considering we continue on from education, whereas other people who leave might have to pay like double the amount.
The top-up fees probably aren't going to affect me as much as the people coming into uni this year. I know my sister's going into uni this year. I think it's going to affect her quite a lot.
The government pays for my top-up fees.
I suppose I came from a generation that didn't have to pay any fees, and I don't like the idea of people having to pay for their education at that point.
I think the government have got the right idea. Obviously, they've got to charge something.
Hell no! You have to pay to get an education around here. Jesus! We've got to take out a loan and everything. But no, it's a rip-off. We shouldn't have to pay.
I can understand why they're charging us at a high level of education, and at the end of the day, I just look at it as it's going to get me a job that I want at the end of the day.
Obviously it is a higher level, so obviously you need more tuition and you need more time with tutors and to better facilities. So I mean, I think they should, because we're getting a lot out of it.
They're trying to push like everyone into education, so obviously who's going to pay for that?
I think just for charging, on a higher level is a bit over the top, 'cause like in college, you don't really have to pay anything really, do you, apart from like your own materials.
Yeah, I am worried about the debts that I'll accumulate over these 3 years. I mean, I was speaking about it before, and obviously we're getting loans out to sort of pay off our fees and stuff, and obviously that's a lot of money that we've got to pay back in the long run.
By all means, pay for it later through tax, even if it means an extra penny in the pound or something like that. But I think that it's an investment in the future of the country, and it should be recognised as such.
I'll be in around about 30 grand's worth of debt, so that's kind of a bit of a worry, especially because the interest, which they pretend isn't interest, but it is.
I'm sort of worried about how long it's going to take to pay it all off, especially if I've got to then, look to getting a mortgage and stuff later on in life. It's going to be a lot of hard work for me, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's got to be done. So
I'm definitely worried about the debt problem, because the money I earn at the moment, I'm going to be like paying off till I'm pushing up daisies. So
I think there are some vocational areas that if you're into dentistry, or if you're going medical or in legal, then it's likely that you can earn a good living. But if you're working, say, in the arts later on, you may never recuperate those losses through the subject matter that you decided to take a degree in. I didn't find it hard to find a job when I left uni. In fact, I was invited to stay at the uni to carry on because of some of the work that I did there at the time. And so yes, it was in the area that I graduated in, if you like.
I've come here because that's my main objective, is to get a job, so if I don't get a job as a result of this degree, I'll be pretty annoyed.
I mean, I hope I get a job and doing what I want to do, because otherwise it seems a bit wasted really.
then yeah, I think that there's a good chance I'll get sort of into a job I want. I mean, there's a lot of demand at the moment for the sort of work I'm doing, so yeah, I'm confident.